So we're gonna start playing Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles today. This stream is actually sponsored by Square Enix. I was planning on playing this myself. It was something I was looking to towards very highly, especially it being a recommended Final Fantasy title for me for so many years. I started my Final Fantasy journey with Final Fantasy Remake all those years ago. Yeah, I know, it was a really late entry for me, but what ended up happening was the Final Fantasy franchises always scared me from how many titles there were. I just never realized they were not connected in storylines. So I never really knew where to start. And Final Fantasy Remake was just like a very easy entry level for me, and that developed my love for the Final Fantasy universe. I remember asking everyone why has no one told me how cool Final Fantasy is? No one told me how great these games are. I'd always heard things about Final Fantasy VII in particular, but I never had a chance to experience it myself until then. And after that, we dove into 10 and 12. We played a little bit of 9, but I had a bit of a burnout, so we put that playthrough on hold. We played some of 14, we played some of 16, and now I'm kind of looking forward to the next experience when it comes to Final Fantasy games. And this one has come recommended to me many times. And lo and behold, almost 30 years after its original release, we now have Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles, which comes with 2 modes, Enhanced and Classic. Classic is basically the War of the Lions translation that came out for PlayStation or PSP, the portable. And basically the experience is pretty much akin to the original, a small recreation of that. And so if you're a fan of the series and you like the classics, then I would say you can always play the Final Fantasy classic version of Final Fantasy Tactics. And then you have the enhanced version, which we are going to play today. They worked a lot on the enhanced version. It has a revised script. It's fully voiced with a prolific set of voice actors. We also get to hear Ben Starr in this. They also have improved the UI of the game. They've revamped the graphics and visuals of it. They've added some nice quality of life features like auto saves. I think even the job system is a really cool feature of the enhanced version from what I've seen so far. There's also adjustable game difficulty. There's a lot, and we're gonna hopefully dive in and experience all these enhanced changes. And it's also recommended that newcomers generally check out the enhanced version of the game, while people who have been a fan of this game for a very long time can always play Tactics with ease. So that's what we're going to be doing, the enhanced version. But for those that are watching that are fans, I don't mind if all of you share your experiences with me. I also don't mind mechanical tips in case there's something I don't seem to understand. I've always had a slight bit of struggle whenever I dive into a Final Fantasy game, whenever it has a weight system, ATB, just different combat, different things that I might not be familiar with, the underbelly of the game. I know if I dive into Final Fantasy VIII, I probably need all of your help to understand how the game mechanics work for Final Fantasy VIII, because I hear a lot about that game. So for that, I don't mind you sharing your nostalgia, your love for the games. I don't mind you sharing the gameplay and the mechanics, but I would urge you not to spoil the game, so we get to have a wonderful first experience of the Ivalice Chronicles. With that, I'm super stoked to dive in. Just so you know, this game is available to all of you on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, and there is also a free upgrade for the game. I do urge you to check it out yourselves, and I hope you also join me for this little journey of ours. I'm very excited to meet the characters. The art is already beckoning to me, especially after playing 12 and 14. It looks absolutely superb and lovely, so whether it's your favorite characters, or we get to experience the enhanced version together with the new voice acting, I hope you all will relish in this experience with me. So yeah, it is going to be fun. I agree. I'm very excited. And feel free, for any of you that are classic enjoyers of this game and have played the heck out of it, when we see something new in the enhanced version that you think is a huge upgrade or is adding a lot to the game, do let us know. Oh, that's different, that's cool, I really like this. And then we can appreciate the changes together. You used to love this game. Well, there's time for you to enjoy it again. Hi, Nicholas. Hi, Sebastian. Hi, Patrick. play Classic. Unfortunately, today we are going to try the Enhanced because it is very friendly for newcomers. I will want to play Classic at some point, but Enhanced is kind of where my heart is at right now, as like a first experience of Final Fantasy Tactics. But I think it might be like really beneficial as well if I play Enhanced, because it also makes it, I think, a little easier to understand the job and class system and where to go with your like what goals you have for your characters. So I'm looking forward to see what they bring towards Enhanced that makes it a little easier to get into. And I think like with us getting familiar with the Enhanced version, I think looking back at the Classic would be not a bad idea. 10 out of 10 pitch, thank you. Thank you. Anyone that spoils is forced to watch you play Final Fantasy 13, so be careful. Yeah, Hugh, feel free to take care of any people that spoil the game. We're not looking for that. Like I said, mechanics and tips and stuff are welcome. And of course, diving into nostalgia together. But the spoiler stuff, let's keep that on a minimum. Hello, Alejo. Thanks for the tier 3. What the heck? Oh my god, you upgraded the last possible minute? This is my former protest of the lack of Hitman content compared to what I was led to believe would take place this month. I know, Alejo. This month has really taken me for a whirl. I am not skimping out on the Hitman content. I promise you there will be some coming, and I will be scheduling some soon, alright? It's been a very busy period for me, and I'm very thankful that you're patient and understanding and waiting for me to play some more Hitman, and I promise there will be more. And thank you for the tier 3. The stream just started. It did, Jimmy. Welcome in. Alejo, would you like to do something with your 3 votes, or have you already voted this month? Or have you voted like tier 1 and tier 2 and now you're upgrading? Because then I would just do the difference. The sub points. There's a tactics for the GBA. You think you played that? Spooky Agent 47 action next month? You're watching me? Come on. I'm generally a person of my word. I don't like to, you know, promise people something and not do it. From your memory, Final Fantasy Tactics was quite easy to get into. Kind of like Fire Emblem, they ease you into it, sometimes even too much. I didn't know that, Thagor, and I also actually have no experience in the Fire Emblem games at all, which is something I really would like to do. Mortuary Assistant in case you haven't. Alright, 1, 2, 3. That means it puts Mortuary Assistant at 49, 50 for Until Dawn, and 52 for Evil Within, which means the gap has closed significantly. By the end of today, we'll have to pick a winner though, because this is the final day of September. Yeah, I've played Final Fantasy 7 OG, 7 Remake, 10, 12. I've only played a little bit of 9, and I played the first expansion of Final Fantasy 14. Hi, Toxon. I swear Alejo's voted for Mortuary Assistant already. I'm gonna take Alejo's word. If Alejo says he hasn't voted, then he hasn't voted. I expect people to be honest. But if he has, search the logs, Amber. Find out. We'll subtract the points if we need to. Alright. What is that about? Oh, okay. It tells you a little bit more here. The enhanced version is based on the original 1997 release of Final Fantasy Tactics, but features full voice acting, additions and adjustments to dialogue, and animated character portraits to provide a more immersive way to experience the story. This version also boasts higher resolution graphics with an updated user interface, along with improved controls and optimized game balance, making it an ideal choice for returning players and newcomers alike. In addition to controller support, the enhanced version allows use of mouse and keyboard. That's nice. And then they have like a little control scheme. And then for the original... Oh, see, it says here. The classic version is intended to be a faithful representation of the original 1997 release of Final Fantasy Tactics. You can even see images right here. Using the English translation from 2007's The War of the Lions version, it adds functionality improvements such as auto-save to provide a smoother experience for those who wish to enjoy the game as it was originally created. Please bear in mind in the following when playing the classic version. Certain in-game movies and sections of text appear as they did in 1997. Steam achievements are not supported. That's huge. For people that like Steam achievements, not supported. Controllers with X input support and keyboards can be used. Button prompts displayed through the game are based on the controllers with X inputs. Input, yeah. So like, that's kind of huge. Alright, with that, we'll start the game. Start the enhanced version. Let's go. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. In sword etched he his fading memories. In stone his tempered skill. By sword attested, by stone revealed. Their tale can now be told. Square Enix presents The Zodiac Brave Story. This looks so pretty. New game. Oh! Our play modes. I believe these are the difficulties that we get to choose. Squire, easier battles, allowing you to concentrate on the story. Night mode is carefully balanced, allowing you to experience the thrill of battle. And Tactician is greater challenge with more demanding battles. I think Night is probably the best way for me to start, in case I am actually awful at a tactics game. Enter your birthday. Can I enter my actual birthday? Let's do it. There we go. Virgo. In the Ivalice calendar, that is Virgo 23. We play as a knight. Tactics does require some braining. Well, I just hope that there are moments for me to think about the combat, because I can definitely take some pauses and think deeper about it. Tactician is closer to the original difficulty thing. Do you think I'm missing out by playing knights? Like, for those that are genuine, like, you know, enjoyers of this game, do you think if I play knights, I'm missing a lot of the intended experience? Because if I am, I can always go back to Tactician. I also never go hard on a first playthrough of a tactics game. Okay. So you think knight is a good difficulty here? You think knight is fine? We can adjust it while we're playing. So let's do that. Let's lock in with knight and we can change it during the story. Yeah, I'll feel it out. We'll see.
I am Arazlam J.D.
Ooh.
For the greater part of my life, I have been a student of Ivalice's middle age.
Does that mean history?
You are familiar with the War of the Lions, no? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two.
So the War of the Lions is an actual war.
Here we first find mention of Delita Hyrule, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history.
Delita Hyrule.
His is a tale of great renown, familiar to all who dwell within our land. But, as we well know, what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, Ramza Beowulf.
Ramza Beowulf. He looks like he's on the cover of the game.
The youngest son of House Beowulf, famed for producing leaders of men. There is no official record of the role he played on history's stage. However, according to the Jirai papers, which had long lain concealed in church archives, this forgotten young man was in fact the true hero.
Why was he forgotten?
The church maintains he was a heretic of the highest order, an inciter of unrest, who blasphemed the gods and profaned the godly.
Uh-oh.
Which
Trouble
of these
in
two
Ivalice.
accounts is to be believed?
Something tells me it's not the latter, because that's
Join me now
easy thing to write.
in my search
Who's a
to uncover
blasphemer.
the answer. The truth.
This is gonna be so cool. The music is already musicking. Hi, Andrews. Hi, Crozo. The Zodiac Brave story. I feel like this would remind me of like Scottish Highlands or something. Hello, Feather. Hi, Crokin. Hi, Nicholas. Hi, Curmudgeon. I love that the T is a sword.
Hello, good hunter.
Oh my god. Oh, you're here just in time for the start of Ivalice Chronicles, based on Final Fantasy Tactics from 1997. You're here for the super atmospheric beginning. The telling of a new tale. Oh, chocobos! Welcome in, Boo. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, Big Daddy Obert. Alleyways. Giraffe. Vader Tori. DJ. I'm sorry if I'm a little focused right now, but I really want to be able to experience this. It's my first time playing a Final Fantasy Tactics game. F? What do you mean F? No, but I didn't. But it doesn't say it's dead. It's no, I didn't do anything. That was Twitch. That wasn't me. That was Twitch. Oh god, Twitch is messing with our stream. Yeah, it says 0. I guess Twitch is having problems. That sucks. That's such terrible timing. It's so distracting to have my stream die in the middle of this opening. I wonder if we can... Orbone Monastery. If we can watch that cutscene again.
Oh, Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Lady Ophelia, it is time.
So weird Knights? This is us?
I'll not be much longer, Agrius.
Your escort has already arrived.
I'm Agrius?
Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry.
This must be so weird for people
Still in
who
here,
played
are
the
ya?
originals here at voice
It's
acted.
been the better part of an hour.
Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess.
I know, quite rude. Gafgarian, how dare you? You must be polite and patient.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend.
There we go, that's the proper speech.
But you would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
What is happening?
I see even the noble Order of the Northern Sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not to expect chivalry.
Aw. Or
We are in the
maybe she
employ
has
of the
to
order, not
draw
of
it out of you.
Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you.
Fair.
Govern your tongue.
I love her already. Agrius is so aggressive. The artwork and detail in these games is always phenomenal. Absolutely. Hi, Angel. Hi, your PlayStation. Hello, Hassan. Hi, BE. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are not used to the voices. Also, hello, Big B. Hello, Curly. Welcome in. I'm sorry if it hasn't been the most, like, welcoming raids timing ever. Especially with us opening up the beginnings of this game and having some Twitch outage for a second. I appreciate y'all being here. Boo, thank you so much for the love and sending your community over. If you need to go take care of yourself, feel absolutely free. I feel a little bit locked in. I feel very drawn to the story and wanting to dive right in. So I'm sorry if I don't do my proper due diligences as a streamer today. Say hello to every one of you properly. But if you are nostalgic for the Final Fantasy games or want to experience what this new one has to offer and the enhanced version of it, feel absolutely free to sit along for the journey and, you know, lurk and hang out. And I was telling everyone earlier, if you're a Final Fantasy Tactics fan, feel free to share in your nostalgia. Feel free to offer some mechanical tips and stuff like that, but please do not spoil the story, so this is my first time playing this. Alright.
Enough. Let us be on our way.
I'm sorry, Boo. Good luck. Like, even the princess has to tell all of them to
The Father
rest
watch over
and
you,
stop.
child.
There's more important matters.
And you, Elder.
Than these trivial matters.
Milady, the enemy is upon us.
You got Tanner's men?
Uh-oh.
We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep.
He's like, this, however, we're paid to do. Not the pleasantries.
What is it, Ramza? You above getting paid to do a job?
I'm a knight no longer.
Oh, so
Just another sellsword.
this is where we get to experience Ramza's story.
Right then. To battle.
Hi, Alejo. Have a nice shower. It's required to swing your arm like a sword when casting certain spells. Okay, got it. You're gonna have to let me know which spells are those that I have to swing my arm for. To battle! Oh, this is so cool.
They bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad.
You there, wench. It is useless to
Whoa.
resist.
Rude.
You will surrender the princess.
I don't like this
If
Knight of
not,
Goltana.
well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
Please, the only person who's gonna do that is you, so you might as well just whimper off now.
A head on a sword. These swords of Goltana lack wits one and all.
In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian.
Yeah, Gafgarian.
Mayhap you could, but there's no money to be made in that. Lad, Ramza, with me.
Is this just like a nondescript lad? I think you put 2,000 hours in Final Fantasy Tactics when the Game Boy
Kill them all!
Advance. That's really
Leave
cool.
no man standing!
That's a lot of time. Hey, Justice, welcome
You would
in.
have us slaughter them. Are you mad?
I mean, do we have an option? They're coming here to provoke us.
Kill them here, and you'll
And
have
to take the
played into Duke
princess.
Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout.
Okay. So what's
I
the
find
plan
dead
here,
men rout
Hagria?
more easily.
They have difference in
Right.
opinions and tactics here. Controlling Ramza. In the first battle, you can only control Ramza. When Ramza's turn comes, he may move once and perform one ability. If you select wait, he will take no further action and end his turn. The combat timeline. Oh, it's on our left side. Of the left side of the screen is the combat timeline. Each unit will act according to their place in the timeline indicated by a number. I'm guessing 1 is displayed for the unit whose turn it is to act. Hold left trigger and press up and down to scroll through the combat timeline and view the timeline on each unit. Ah. What are the numbers associated with the great games at the bottom right? So every month, when you're a paid sub or a prime sub or resubbing, you get to choose to put your sub point towards a game that we're going to play in the upcoming month. Currently, it's Until Dead, The Evil Within, and Mortuary Synth games I have not played before. And today is the final day of voting. So we are trying to see who wins that vote. Currently, Evil Within leads with 52, Until Dawn with 50, and Mortuary Synth with 49. This is our closest running yet. So if anyone wants to actually contribute to see one of these games win, you would have to sub. And the number, the higher the tier your sub is, the more points you get to put towards that game vote. So tier 1 is 1, tier 2 is 2, tier 3 is 3. So it is pretty close. All right. We have the ability to move, we have abilities, and we have weight, and we also have status. Let's take a look at every one of these screens. These are our equipment at the moment. We can see that this is a mithril sword. We can see its weights. I guess that could be damage numbers. We have nothing equipped for gloves. We have a mithril helm, which gives us 50 HP. Chainmail, which gives us 40 HP, and battle boots, made from layers of leather for easy movement, while equipped raises the movement attributes. What's the change page? Oh, okay, you get to see more details. And which jobs are eligible to wear it. Okay. So these are the jobs that we have right now. Squire, chemist, knight, and archer. Alright. We are a squire, level 3. So this tells us more information. We have movement 5, jump 3, speed. We have physical attack, magic attack, physical evasion, magic evasion, weapon attack, right, left, parry, right and left, shield physical parry, shield magic parry, cloak physical evasion, and cloak magical evasion. Okay. What are status effects? None. Alright. So, if I wanted to do an ability, like let's say an attack, from the abilities menu, you could command the unit to attack with a currently equipped weapon or perform an ability it has learned. The attack command is the most basic form of offense. Its range varies according to the weapon. Abilities have many uses such as attacking, healing, and providing support. Such consume MP or items. So I can only attack those in my vicinity here. So if I wanted to attack, I probably would need to move. To reposition the active unit, select move from the battle menu, followed by a tile within its movement range. Is there a way that I can check these units and what their attack positions are? These are all the units here. We can even see their names. And we can see their knight, archer, archer. Okay, and chemist. So based on that, we should have an idea of what we're dealing with. And we have lad. This is squire. I have this game on Android, actually never played past the first fights. Maybe now is a good time. Welcome in. Good to have you. So I imagine based on me knowing what unit they are, we can probably speculate how they will attack. So Weslev is an archer. I'm tempted to put myself, I feel like, here. But this character should be able to move and hit me on my right. Reset move. Abilities. Let's try and attack the archer. 35 damage. Select a facing direction. Press A to confirm. I have a feeling that, like, if I face the opposite way, I probably will take more damage. Gariland, what are you gonna do? Shadow Blades. Maybe the facing that. Oh, so if I face in a different direction, maybe my attack that's supposed to hit on my left or right will be able to hit this character. Dang. So this hits these tiles, so Judgment Blade is gonna hit the archer we just hit.
I have so much left to give.
Forward.
Rest in peace.
I am ready.
Hello, good hunter.
Oh my god, hi Regal. Hello, welcome in. We're playing Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. This is the enhanced version that just came out. It's a remake of the 1997 game, almost 30 years after it launched.
My aim is true.
It also has a classic version, of course, for those that are enthusiasts of the classic. The War of the Lion translation from PSP. But I've never played a tactic game, so this is my first. We're currently in the first encounter. How was DS2? Did you do all bosses for DS2 today? Or have you moved on to DS3?
By divine will unencumbered.
Hello Nick, hello Denny, hello
By
Transberry, Shiny Mug, Carl,
empowered.
and Bacon
Shadow
Pancakes.
Blade, you're done for.
Wow, that's such a cool attack. What does height here mean? I guess like where you are on the arena? I don't think I understand that stat just yet. Thank you, Carl. I did my hair up today for some Hades and Ivalice
Only one
Chronicles.
thing for it.
So it's finally my turn. We have 2 enemies. So I should be able to hit them. What's metal? Rams's job command comprises the essential battle abilities of Squire's fundaments and additional techniques unique to Ramza. Rush. Attacks by ramming an adjacent unit has a chance of knocking it back. The damage it deals varies greatly. Throw stone. Lobs a stone distant unit has a chance of knocking it back. The damage dealt varies greatly. Salve. For poison, blindness, and silence from adjacent units. Chant. Sacrifices HP to restore HP of an adjacent unit. Okay, what if I have an idea. What if I move? Can I move here? Am I able to push this guy here? Attack cannot be targeted. Has to be a tile in range. Okay, so what if I... Can I reset move? Okay, so what if I go here? And then I try out the metal of Rush. And I push this fella.
How about you?
Oh, he didn't push back though. Select a facing direction.
Right. No time to waste.
Yeah, it could work on his left. My idea, Gunzi, was can I push him off the ledge, you know?
Yeah.
No, he hit her. Get him. Morasti, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the
Leave it
support.
to me.
Get him with Shadow Blades. Gariland,
Taste this.
destroy him.
Not me.
Hey, Archie.
Perish. My life. Over.
So all that remains is one archer, huh? Maybe Alicia has this. Maybe if you push them, you can get them off like a platform or something like that. Push them off or get them to a lower platform or lower height. Yeah, I think I got this.
Sorry, my friends.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, nice little pause screen. I just want to say hello, Sweet Matter. Hi. Thank you. I spent my time doing my hair today, so it looks a little cute and in spirit for this game and Hades. Sweet Matter, I have a really important question. Also, thank you, Carl. So you upgraded your support to a tier 3, which means you have an extra sub point to offer one of the games that we have below between Until Dawn, Evil Within, and Mortuary Assistant. That means you could potentially be the reason one game wins over another today, potentially. So I need to know what your vote is, and if you don't have a vote, then dealer's choice is fine as well. I think a crit pushes him back or something. I don't remember. I was thinking it was going to push him off a cliff personally. Hi, Ray. Hi, Spacey. Hi, Dion. One of the best games they ever made. I hear that a lot. Oh God, they got to the princess. Not Avelia.
No. Lady Avelia.
Oh crap. They got so distracted that someone got to the princess.
This way.
Hurry up, and try making a little less noise.
Oh God. She's captured.
I'll not take orders from you!
You've quite a mouth on you, princess.
Were these sound effects part of the original? He punched her in the gut and made her pass out. And I was fleeing with Ivalice and Chocobo.
I think not. If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
Oh crap. No! They got away.
This cannot be.
Delita. He lives.
He knows who that is.
But why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana?
That was Delita.
I do not understand.
So the story begins. I guess we find out, Sleepy. I guess we find out. In pursuit of the truth comes.
Records of the hero Delita Hyrule
first appear 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw Ivalice paying enormous reparations and ceding vast swathes of land to Ordalia, the victors. Knights and sellswords returned from the front to find their homes razed and loved ones slain. Compounding their woes, they were denied pay for their service and stripped of their livelihoods. This ill treatment led many to abandon their fealty to the crown and the nobility. Once loyal soldiers became rogues and traitors.
The story is already coming off extremely dark.
Treason. It was a time of great unrest for Ivalice. Murder and theft were commonplace.
Like, it reminds me a lot of how
many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat.
Universe.
Of these, the city of Gariland too saw its share. It was there that our tale began, a year earlier.
Chapter 1. The Royal Military Academy at Gariland.
Did you hear? Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Egros.
What's a Wayne? Hello, Pseudo. Hi. Are you gonna vote for Sweet Matter, Hugh? Also, can you check if Sweet Matter ever voted with their tier 2 sub through the logs? So the dialogue differences are purely because
kind of you, partner.
I had something bad today. I could totally feel the evil within. Thank you for the evil within vote. Thank you, Jersey. Thank you for the prime. Welcome back. Thanks for 51 months. So the dialogue has been updated for the enhanced version. They have, you know, changed the script and made it more pertinent to this game. But there is still the Way of the Lion translation, which was made available to, I think, handheld consoles back in like 2007. And that's part of the classic version of this game. So for those that are nostalgic for the previous dialogue, that's in the classic. Is it bad if I'm just here for our Lord and Savior Bread Star? No, that's okay. Vagrant Story is one of your favorites. Yeah, I hear that a lot. There's someone in our community that actually really loves Vagrant Story. Hi, Mandel. Hello. No votes? I'll pick Until Dawn. So all three until dawn? Okay, all right. 1, 2, 3. That means we're actually at a tie. We're at a tie. Ooh, 1 second here. I finally received my link. I need to make a quick change. I'm sorry, chat. So, I had some links that were going to be attached to some bot messages and stuff, and I didn't receive it until now, so I'm gonna quickly place it here. Save those changes. Hi, how's it going? You're not gonna say anything? Okay. He's just standing menacingly behind me. Like he's an idle character in Tactics. Alright.
Okay.
I mean, I just started it and I've never played a Tactics game. Have you? You have? Okay. So this is... Huh? Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics. This is a 1997 game remade. Yeah. And there's like 2 versions of it. There's a classic, which is true to the original, but they did add things like autosave, and they use the PSP translation of the game. And then there's the enhanced, which is new graphics, new UI, voice acted.
I prefer the
Game Boy Advance version? Okay. Some people here have played it. Yeah.
The Corpse Brigade again.
It looks good so far, though.
Tis long past the hour for drills. What is happening, I wonder? Delita, what do you suppose this is about?
I could hazard a guess.
Oh? Do tell.
I think Duke Larg is coming to Gariland.
Duke Larg?
Why?
What's this?
Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmdor de Limbri, too.
That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit.
Yeah, it seems like something more important.
All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is, they number too few.
And they mean to bolster their numbers with us.
All right, everybody, fall in.
Okay, who's this fella?
The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice.
Is the Order of the Northern Sky the same faction that Ramsa is part of?
As I'm sure you're already aware,
Or the
number
order
of
that
brigands
Ramsa
roaming
is part of?
Galleon is on the rise. Among them, the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the very crown they had served. Rogues such as they must be dealt with.
Okay.
The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. An operation of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard.
Interesting.
This will leave Egro's castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses. Remember, you represent the Academy itself. Noble or otherwise, your actions reflect upon us all. Fight with honor and trust in your steel.
Is this them telling them of the situation of Avelia?
Twould seem the time to take up arms is already upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves, routed by our knights, flees here to Gariland, where the bustling streets will only aid their escape. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed.
Ramsa is Northern Sky. Okay. Guest party member. Delita.
Let's be on our way.
Delita, join the party as a guest. So this is talking about Delita, like, because that's why Ramsa was so, like, shocked. At certain points in the story, guest units will join Ramsa's party. These guest units will participate in battle, but they will act of their own accord and cannot be given any instruction. Gotcha. I already feel like there's so much to process story-wise. You may now navigate the world map. To travel around Ivalice, position the cursor with the left stick and select the location. Moving to locations marked with a diamond, or I guess a flower, will progress the story. While on the world map, pressing X will display a list of locations. From there you can choose your next destination, view the types of stock sold at each settlement, and other information. That's kind of cool. So... okay. Gariland. Place up to 5 units. Positioning battle members. You can now choose where to position your units at the start of battle. Before combat begins, you must decide which units to place and where. For battles that are part of the main story, Ramsa cannot be removed. When selecting your party, move the cursor to a unit and press Y to view its status screen. From here, you can change the unit's job and equipment to better deal with your opponents. Hold the right trigger to switch to tactical view, either when selecting battle members or doing battle. It provides a clear view of ally and enemy positions, as well as the lay of the land. Okay, so this is our battlefield. It even tells you, like, this is a canal, a man-made channel of water. Geomancy Torrent, Will-O-Wisp, Windblast, Contortion. I have no idea what that stuff is yet. Alright, so who else? But how do I know how to place them? Okay. Squire. Squire. Chemist. Squire. Squire and chemist. I guess I don't know where to place them just yet. Like, I don't know where, like, a chemist would go in battle, for example. I'll put a chemist.
Thought you'd never ask.
I'll put another squire.
Understood.
On the front lines. Maybe I'll put Aubrey here.
Time to prove myself.
And we're also squires.
Certainly.
Chemist here. Oh, I can only have 4. Do I want 2 chemists and 3 squires? Okay. I guess I don't really know, but choose your chemist as your white mage. Maybe I don't need 2 of them.
I cannot wait.
Wait. Okay. It's so good that they show you placing the use on the actual map in this version. That's a good upgrade. I'm glad that you're pointing out the upgrades. Because I don't know the difference between the classic and the original, so I'm hoping that true fans of the classic get to appreciate in all the differences in the enhancement. So feel free to point them out. I'll also welcome in KBV Cosplay. Good to have you. You just had blocks? That chemist has some high bravery. Oh. You're right, there are bravery stats. Dang. Oh yeah, interesting. All right, well let's figure them out. I'm gonna place them here. Or actually, let's see how this works out. We'll learn. Okay. I think I've placed all my units. Commence battle.
Forward.
I'm playing night difficulty. Hi, Luis.
What have we here? Little moppets, is it? Our luck's turned for the better.
It's good voice acting.
All right, lads. Cut through these and we're as good as fled. Make quick work of them. And don't be leaving no squealers behind.
In the original, you had deployment screen where you saw the boxes, but not the map. That's good. Then that's a really good improvement. Defeat all the enemies. So from what I gathered, so Delita's just doing whatever they want. We'll just have to wait for our turn. Edmund is moving up. Edmund's going to attack Delita for 16 points. And gain experience. Wait, what is JP here?
Careful, Ramza. Remember, the well-aimed thrust pierces the mail.
Don't patronize me, Delita. We Beowulfs know our way around the battlefield. Beowulf, was it? Heir to the noble house, Beowulf, I'd wager.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, huh?
Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the academy. Well, highborn moppets
Job points.
are
Job
still
experience.
moppets.
Gotcha.
Lay down your arms or die clutching.
Thank you as well, Jonathan.
None will mourn your passing. Is that right?
I almost wish that this version
You're in
came with
far
a
over
little
your
manual.
little
That would have
heads.
been so cute.
Right.
Alright. It's finally our turn. So who do we have on the fields? A squire. A chemist. A squire. Another squire. And what does bravery entail? Does that mean they're more capable of hitting true? What's the bravery of this one? Their bravery is extremely low. Well, either way, I can only manage to find myself moving a few tiles. And not enough to make progress. What if I try and get these stragglers? I guess if it comes down to, can I hop over the water? I'm gonna imagine yes. Yes, you can hop. Now we wait. In addition to Rams, you can also command allied units sent into battle and strike them wisely to ensure you emerge victorious. Kermit will summon Meteor at turn 1? Oh my god, who the heck is Kermit? This is where Dissidia got the bravery system for, or one of the many inspirations. I guess that's where we're gonna have to figure out the bravery. Every role is a job. Right now you only have squires and chemists. More with JP, you can buy abilities in between battles. Okay, fantastic. In addition to Rousey, yeah. Alright, let's see. Where are we gonna move? Randall. I think he's closest to this enemy right here. But the thing is, I think even with... I'm not facing the right way to get an attack off. His fundaments. Throw stone. And re-equip. Maybe I can throw a stone in the meantime? Yeah, let's throw a stone at him. Alright, Edmonds. Once you've selected an ability and target, the expected outcome will be displayed. Use this to predict what effect your actions might have before you make the decision. So it's just like 95% accuracy. I'm guessing the stars are like dazed or stunning. It's like 75%.
I don't miss.
I don't miss. And he did not. And he did not miss. His aim was true. Mentality, thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Welcome in. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for your support here. Please enjoy the ad-free experience and your emotes. And if you're willing to participate and would like to vote for a game for next month, it's our last day for voting for games. Let us know. That command there will tell you everything you need to know. Not sure if it's still a thing, but EXP COMs from Friendly Fire as well. Oh, comes from Friendly Fire as well. Gotcha. You've just gone off of vibes? Alright, well, we're gonna figure it out. Yeah, and he doesn't miss. He's true to his word. Yeah, we're gonna face the way that we're facing now. So now we can control Lada. I think I want her to move this way. I think the tactical view is easier to kind of move your characters around. She can also throw a stone. I guess she's gonna throw it at Edmonds. Rest in peace, little Edmonds. 100%. Oh, it didn't deal the full damage. But we did get job points. Oh crap, I'm facing the wrong way. That was a mistake. I'm gonna move this way. Abilities. Everyone's just gonna throw stones at Edmonds. Heck you, Edmonds.
An easy shot.
An easy shot. Where am I playing this? I'm playing this on PC. If you're asking why am I playing it early, I am sponsored to play this today, and I got access to the key. I know the release time, I believe, is in the next hour, I think. Yeah, let's just tap forward. Alright, she's the chemist. I don't exactly know how to use the chemist just yet. Let's move her here. Abilities, items, Phoenix down. Okay, White Mage. So I guess we can just wait. We'll go this way. Alright, here they come. They're moving forward. This girl has the high grounds. What are you gonna do, Delita? He's in the water! Oh! I wonder if that affects his ability to do damage. If he's literally in the water. He's using the low grounds to his advantage. But Brian here is about to attack for 15 hit points. What's the health of our character here? He's looking a little low, so we're gonna have to heal him with a chemist. You followed me on Instagram for quite some time and now saw your story about Partner Plus. I see it's already reached, but might as well do your part. Honestly, it makes all the difference in the world mentality because, or I'll call you Max if you prefer that, because I need to hit 2 more months of this. This is month 1, and then we have month 2, and then we have month 3, and we need to literally lock in the next few months. I've told everyone that if they are in financially comfortable positions, September is a good time to take advantage of a multi-month sub. You get it discounted. You can lock in 3 months in advance. You will get that discount on your wallet, and then also it will help me lock month 2 and month 3 in advance. And then I think the September discounts end tomorrow. So yeah, that's what I've been advocating for. But I do appreciate the support. You're going to be entered into a giveaway today for 3 of our Elgato giveaways since we hit 300 points. But I appreciate the support. You're very, very sweet. Depth 1 you can still attack, depth 2 you can't. Okay. Alright. That's good to know. I wonder what height I feel like probably is an advantage of an archer. I was playing this release at midnight today. Couldn't wait, my nostalgia. I'm glad you were having fun with it, Luis. And Anro, I hope you get a chance to play this again and engage in the nostalgia. I think I'm gonna come up here. We're gonna try something out. I think we had, oh, chant. Sacrifice HP to restore the HP of an adjacent unit. Interesting. Oh, I was hoping that there was going to be a push prompt, but there isn't. So we're at height 8, they're at height 7. Let's strike them. Wow. Oh, wow. Just like that. So Shiva has the ability to heal. But she can only do that if she moves a little closer, I think. But that revives a unit. Can she not do anything unless she's literally reviving units? Well, where can we move her in the meantime? Maybe here? Okay, well, she's not gonna do anything. Hey Darth, I hope I enjoy the game as well. I'm looking forward to it. Can I really not move on a tile where there's a dead body? So I guess this is our closest bets. Okay, I'll move here. Let's see if he has the ability to... No. He does have fundaments, but he doesn't have the adjacent tile healing. Let's hit this guy. Voice. Throw a stone! Ah, oh, only got 5 damage. I guess it makes sense to turn this way. Alright, Lada. Not many characters remain, so let's intercept them. Alright. Actually, she should have probably stayed at the other location. Let's see. Because now I can actually move here. And attack this fella. He's right in front of me. I can hit him for 12. Okay, so that's something. There's so many things that I'm gonna have to learn how to understand. Like, okay, we know HP and MP. I'm not sure what CT is. What bravery and faith. We know the experience we need to level up. And we know that JP means job points. But I don't know how many job points you're gonna need for anything, so there's a lot for us to figure out. Alright, what can you do? Abilities. Guess throwing a stone is the best thing we can do now. He has 11 HP. I don't think we have a chance of killing him with that, so... Ooh! Her level increased. Chemists can throw any item over a decent range, that's their main utility, but I didn't see an item toss. Maybe I'll have to tackle it next time. A unit can raise its level by earning XP in battle. When a unit gains a level, its attributes such as HP and MP will increase. The rate at which the various attributes grow depend on the unit's job and the time of gaining a level. Hi, none of you business. CD is a timer. When it hits 100, it's that character's turn. Okay. But like, if I don't do any action in a character's turn, other people's CTR is not going up, right? It's not like some of the weight systems in other Final Fantasy games. Hi, Spartan. How's it going?
I've come a long way.
So I can like take time to think. Raising a unit's job level. A unit can raise its job level by earning job XP and experience in battle. Each job has its own level, and it's as a unit's different job level increase, new jobs will become available for that unit.
It was worth the effort.
Okay. Alright, so we still have this guy to worry about. Fibrous. Whatever his name is. Voice is throwing a potion. Interesting. Well, that's really helpful, so I guess he's the chemist. Why did I not have the option to throw... I only have Phoenix down, I guess that's why. I think I gotta keep my character safe. My chemist, that is. Alright, Alida. He's gonna attack him from behind. 20 points of damage, that means he's almost dead. Oh, yeah! Alright.
Damn it.
Oof. Alright, he's very low HP, but he's not dead. I'm gonna place myself here to attack this fella. Attack. Okay. So Randall. I want to get this chemist.
A bitter defeat.
Nice. Place this way. Lada. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about healing Delita, so I think that's fine. Because I think the battle is over at this point.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Nice. We did it. Yeah, Phoenix Down is for reviving. That's not much I expected. Wait, what are the hearts above there? Is that the number of turns that they can remain down before they can't revive anymore?
Come on.
Oh, I forgot he's still alive. Okay. That makes sense. I forgot, I was like, why are we not done? But then I realized, like, we literally have one guy still up. In case he makes an escape.
I can still fight.
He's recovering himself. When you say permadeath, wait.
It's
so
time.
if I have like, not Delita, but Aubrey, and she dies, and the hearts, they're gone forever. Hey Shadowcraft, I'm glad you're a fan of tactics. So what can that happen to like Delita and Ramza, for example? Like Delita is a guest. Does that work? Can guests disappear forever? Fun fact, this game story was inspired by the War of Roses in England, the very same war that inspired Game of Thrones story. That's so cool. I didn't know that, Shervik. It does seem to have a very like gritty story. Remember to keep a safety save here or there. I know it auto saves, but I should definitely do safety saves. If you don't get them up in 3 turns, they're gone. Work hard on the unit dies, run out of hearts, gone. That's rough. No, I've never played this before, Spartan. This is literally my first time playing a tactics game. Any non-plot critical characters can die permanently. Those are a game over, okay. Okay, gotcha. Well, we just gotta play carefully then. Evade it! Maybe that's the height difference? So let's see. Right now it's Randall. We still have 3 more characters' turns before this person can play.
Forward.
That's very unfortunate. She probably can move. So that's the power of the chemist.
No turning back.
Oh, he's gonna attack the chemist. Oh god. Oh, he pushed her back, but he didn't do all the damage he could. I didn't think he was gonna pivot that fast. I think she can throw a rock. Throw a stone at him. Annihilate him. Bring him to his knees. Delita will finish this. Attack, Delita! Erase thy foe.
It's no use.
I'll not be outdone.
When a unit disappears, they always leave something behind as loot.
folly?
Ooh, that's good to know. I wonder if any of them disappeared, then I missed a chance to do so. That's good. Good tip, good tip. You like the graphics, Sarkani? Yeah, once more into the fray. This is a remake, yes. This is the same PS1 version. This is the same 1997 game you're thinking about. You want to try the Metal Slug Tactics game? It looks really clean. Why did that message send twice? Are you that enthusiastic about it? Some loot is actually secret loot. You have to grab it when a person drops. Okay.
Honest work would see them die old in bed. Yet they choose instead this early grave.
Rest in peace, little rogues. The enemy is vanquished. Victory is yours. Spoils of war. Money, mithril knife, phoenix down, and a potion. And the greatest contribution is no other than Ramza himself. Good job not dying. Thank you.
Barbeneth Beowulf, a great hero who had attained the distinguished title of Knight Gallant, approached the hour of his death.
The Bale family. In the waning days of the 50 Years' War, the Bale of Mance...
What news of the war?
The Order has struck a great blow. Limbri is ours once more. 'Tis but a matter of time ere the Ordalians withdraw from Seltenia.
Chat. Do you think I need to pull out my corkboard so I can start making sense of all the people and orders and the war and the families? Are we going to have to Game of Thrones this, where we're like start connecting the dots? Because I feel like, oh god, I'm already starting to feel like, who are the Ordalians? From Zeltenia, where is that? Tell me more about the 50-Year War. Wouldn't it hurt? Remember the red string? Yes, I think the red string needs to make a comeback. There are so many people. This version has a menu that keeps track. Oh. Well, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Hi, Louise. You're on vacation at the moment. Enjoy your vacation. Good to have you. Pull out the red string too. Looks like there'll be many of them, maybe. Yeah, Red Fox, this is the remake of the 1997 game Final Fantasy Tactics, and it has a new enhanced version, which is really, really cool. Do weapons still contain abilities you need to master? I don't know, Shadowcraft. This game has one of the best stories. I hear, Rybread. That's what your name is, Rybread. My brain did not process that. Honestly, your brain is brain rotted, Roy. If this looks like Genshin Impact, these are the classics. We wouldn't be anywhere in gaming without the classics.
All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled.
The envoy dispatched to treat with Advocate Lunario returned this night past.
It does look like Genshin, though, really?
Lord Father.
How?
Good. Very good. Then the war will die with me.
I think that's what he wanted, but yet Ivalice is torn with turmoil. Oh, that was Breadstar! You're right! The Ordalians are the Tyrells from Game of Thrones. Maybe we need to equate them to Game of Thrones.
Father.
There now, Alma. Do you want my last memory to be of your tears?
Where is that Ramza? He should be here at your side.
The vibe. Okay, that's fair, Roy. No worries. You'd be surprised how often people are like, this looks like Fortnite. This looks like Minecraft. I'm like, there are more games than that.
Zalbarg. Dystarg. You are dear to me. But Ramza is no less so. Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my sons, still my blood courses through his veins. Watch after him.
Running footballs.
Lord Father!
There he is. There's Ramza.
You forget yourself, Ramza.
You have come. Good. Let me look upon your face once more.
True, they don't have noses. Why did you need to point this out to me? Wait, where are their noses? No.
How long has it been? You've grown into a fine young man. I would hear of your studies. You've been at the academy since spring, is it?
They're historically smell blind. Oh no. Times are hard indeed. Oh no. Well, at least when times are hard and you must eat bad food, you cannot smell them, which means bad food really is not that bad, right? That's what the war is about. They took their noses. The war of the noses. Hi, DK. Jin, you replaced my pin message. Can you type an exclamation FFT and pin that one instead? Thank you. It's mandatory, please. Thanks for the meme, though. Okay, I gotta come clean. I only know of Game of Thrones lore, nothing about the actual war. That's okay. I won't judge you for it, Shervik. Maybe. That was you, Hugh? Fix it, Hugh. Thanks. I appreciate that. Make sure it unpins until the stream is over. Life loses more of its zeal in each passing day as the common folk pass by the food markets in the mornings. Times are hard indeed. Yeah, well now you know Shattercraft. It's here. I think it's available for the public in like the next 15 minutes. I've never played Lex. The only person streaming this game, it's coming out in a few minutes, Junior. This is my first time playing Final Fantasy Tactics. I've played 7 OG, I played 10, I played 12. I played a little bit of 9, which we need to return to. And I played the first expansion of Final Fantasy 14. So at least 12 and 14 are the closest I've come to Ivalice. But now we have Final Fantasy Tactics. So yeah. That's okay. Living life with no sense of smell seems of little import now, but recall those times when you fall bedridden and your nostrils fail you. Truly a humanizing experience. It's probably in 15 minutes. Yeah, I think so. We'll figure it out. But meanwhile, our father may fall to the clutches of death.
Hear me, Ramza.
Death's grip tightens.
For generations, we Beowulfs have stood foremost of those who serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the night. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path.
See, this doesn't make me think he's a blasphemer.
You will know the path you must walk.
Someone must have tarnished the Beowulf family name, especially now with our father Barbeneth lost to us.
I will not fail you, father.
Your friend, Delita. He is a good boy.
He's lowborn.
Lowborn, but he can serve you well. I've made arrangements for him to enter the academy. You should have seen the look on the headmaster's
One last
face.
thing, he puts a lowborn into a high noble academy.
In the years ahead, you will need someone whom you can trust.
I actually have a list of the voice actors.
You could do far worse than Delita.
I'll share them with you in a moment, Sleepy.
As you say, father.
Take care of your sister. And show these brothers of yours what it is. What it is to be a knight.
Oh, did we get a vote from Max, by the way? Any mods can check for me. Here. I'll show you, chat. So, because Square Enix was really kind to sponsor this stream, because they know how much I enjoy Final Fantasy, they also provided me some details about the game, including the voice actors, which I believe will probably release very, very soon. So we have Ben Starr, which you just heard, as Dice Dark. You have Joe Pitts, who's Ramza, the voice you have been hearing. Greg Lowe as Delita. You have Hannah Melbourne as Agrias. You have Emily Carey, yeah, Dice Dork, as Alma. Eleanor Bennett as Ovelia. And Timothy Watson, who's Sid. We have a Sidolphus in this game. Oh, his name is Sidolphus. Lovely. Of course, we gotta have our version of a Sid. But that's the cast that I know right now. But yeah. Hopefully we'll get to hear their lovely voices in the game. Hi, Derek. Good to see you. Hello. Hi, Conic. Alright, the main menu. Pressing controller, please. Pressing select button while on the world map opens the main menu, which contains the following. Units. View the party members, equipment, abilities, and so forth. Inventory. Check the items in your possession. Chronicle. Learn about the world and story. First, try opening the main menu and visiting the unit screen where you may equip your party with weapons, armor, and assign abilities. Of the units section of the main menu, you may use set as favorite to have your favorite units appear on the top list. Wait, is that a new feature? The set as favorites? On the unit screen, move the cursor to a unit and press A to view its status. From there, you may learn about the unit, equip it with weapons and armor, learn the assigned abilities and change its job, and more. You can change the order in which your units appear by pressing X to move them one at a time. Units can also be registered as favorites. So you can set this... Oh, you can put a little bookmark here. Okay.
What is it?
So, from a unit status screen, you can equip it with weapons and armor, assign abilities, or learn new ones, or change its job. Okay, I've already done all of this. So I can hold a mithril knife. But then can I hold broadsword? Oh, this is a two-handed weapon. Can I hold a mithril knife, but a dagger in the other?
That's mighty kind of
All equipment of this type is currently used. Remove one from another unit and equip this. Oh. Wait, does that work though? No, that doesn't. Okay. I guess it depends on which hand they have more attacks. It says left hand. Huh. Weapon attack left is 4. Shervik, thank you so much for the tier 2! I forgot that I can suggest games in tier 2s. For wheel spins? We used to do tier 2 wheel spins. Or well, we used to do the wheel spins kind of like what Nova does, where tier 2s and tier 3s suggest games. Right now we don't do that anymore, Shervik. We now just do game votes. So now your tier 2 means you get to vote for a game below with 2 points. Okay? And tier 3, until tomorrow, is a mug redemption for this month because it's my birthday month. And since we've been pushing for Partner Plus, then tier 3s get a mug. That's kind of what we're doing right now. I'm sorry if things have gotten a little outdated since the last time you got to contribute some game suggestions. Yeah, there are pre-order rewards. Yes, you're absolutely right about that, Luis. There's just like some outfits, some weapons that are included in the pre-orders. I can't remember all the rewards, but there's like Academy gear that you can get as well. Yes, Shervik, what game would you like to vote for? Thank you for the tier 2. I appreciate that. Yeah, we have a tie between Until Dawn and Evil Within, so I guess we're gonna have to find out if any of these break or if Shervik puts them towards Mortuary Assistant. Alright, let's see. We have a leather cap, some clothing, and battle boots. No new gear, but we can change... Oh. What's the difference between changing a job and learning the abilities? An expert in the use of restoratives, the chemist's job command items enables the use of healing items in battle. From a unit's ability screen, you can spend that unit's job points to have learn new abilities. Once a unit has learned ability, it must be assigned to a unit from the status screen before it and can be used, or its effect can be activated. There are 4 categories of abilities, each with different purposes. Action, grouped by job command used for attacking and healing. Reaction, trigger automatically, such as when being attacked. Support abilities, provide helpful effects that are always active. Movement abilities, special effects related to how a unit moves. So if you just upgraded, then you have an additional vote now. Yes. So every sub point counts for a vote. So you're saying I can learn the moves of a chemist even if I am a squire. Evil Within? Alright, well Shervik is locking in their vote, and that means Evil Within is actually now winning with 54 points. Until someone else changes that, if they do. Will you play all 3 games anyway, and the vote is just for one to play first? No, it's only one game, unless they somehow all simultaneously tie. Maybe. Jobs and abilities, when you learn them, you can use them with other jobs as well. Okay. I guess maybe I want to be a bit more familiar with the classes before I decide to change jobs. There's also combat sets. Save the current job equipment abilities as a set. That's so cool. 3 combat sets that you can change to. so you can just load up your like equipments and everything involved with them. That's very
Making
nice.
preparations.
Oh.
May I help? Yes?
Oh? What is it? Oh? What is it? Certainly.
Oh? You called?
You called?
Very well.
Very well. That's cool. Alright, here, you can view all your equipments and consumables items. This is all I have right now. Apparently I have a bow gun, oak, staff, and rods. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. I can tell which ones are equipped. Okay. So this is the Chronicle. Encyclopedia, State of the Realm and Events. The encyclopedias learn about people, places, and terminologies that appear in the story thus far. Special lectures read by Master Darlavon of the Royal Military Academy. I'm guessing
What would you wish to know?
this was not in the beginning? In the main game? Oh, you can read about everyone. It says I read about 5 different people, but I didn't. I just scanned through the list. They changed the ability system. Unless it's the same, I can't remember. I can probably read a little bit more about it because, like, obviously I'm a player that hasn't played the original. So, like, for me, I'm missing out on some things. But I can tell you things that are different between the enhanced version are you get to confirm a unit turn order, you get to scout the battlefield above with the tactical view we were using in the last combat, you can speed up battles with fast forward, you can autosave during battles, you can adjust the game difficulty. We have 3 game difficulties to start off with lots of new UI elements. There's also the job tree, which we'll see in a moment, is only for the enhanced version. So for those that like job trees. There's also, I think, setting out gear for each one of your members as well is something that's also new. But it's not as streamlined. Well, that's good to know. They've made this a little bit more streamlined. You can learn other people's job abilities. You can always start with a bit of points when unlocking a job, but you'll only gain job points as you battle with your current job. Gotcha. Hi, I'm Forgotten Heroes. Hello. I'm sorry, I don't understand Japanese. Or is that Korean? That's Korean. I don't understand Korean. I'm sorry if I can't understand your message. But this is more expensive. Alright, well, let's take a look at it. Ramsa Beowulf, a knight apprentice of the Royal Military Academy at Gariland, hailing from Iagros. House Beowulf has always been a respected military family, and for generations has produced commanders of the Order of the Northern Sky. Born to a different mother than his 2 elder brothers, Ramsa, the great house's youngest son, harbors feelings of inferiority to his true-born siblings. Dystarg, the eldest, is a trusted retainer of Duke Larik, and Zalbag is the current Lord Commander of the Order of the Northern Sky. That's okay. What you can do is you can just give it to dealer's choice if you like, or you can ask someone in chat what you think your vote should go towards. That's also okay. Alright, locales. Ivalice, a kingdom ruled by the Atkasha royal family. Its capital is Lazalia. Once divided into several independent domains vying for supremacy, Ivalice is now a unified realm comprising 6 fiefdoms: Gallion, Fovam, Lazalia, Lionel, Limberg, and Ziltania. Conflict with surrounding nations, too, has been frequent with the recent 50 Years' War, waged with neighboring Ordalia coming to a close when a peace treaty was forged. And then we have details about the war. A great conflict between Ivalice and Ordalia fought over succession to the Ordalian throne, dragging neighboring nations into the fighting. It shifted between periods of struggle and a stalemate and has played out over half a century. Countless Ivalician soldiers took up arms for their homeland, and many a hero took to the battlefield. That would end in defeat, an all but name for Ivalice, faced with crippling war debts, reparation payments, and the cession of territory. Kingdom now lies on the cusp of bankruptcy, a dire situation compounded by soldiers returning from the front lines with no work awaiting them. Thus, distrust toward the aristocracy and ruling class has swelled, with public disorder widespread across the lands. Well, chat. Max has given up their vote to chat. Whoever wants to claim it first. Oh, Majesty says it's going to be Until Dawn. The vote has been locked in. 54 points to Until Dawn and 54 to The Evil Within. So it's cool. They actually... The message translates to what game are you playing? Oh, Final Fantasy Tactics, The Ivalice Chronicles. Thank you, Shadowcrafts. Hi, Jonal. First played this game when I was 15. Amazing story, big impact with how I look at religion and society growing up. Can't wait to play this again. I hope you get to enjoy it. The enhanced version looks really cool so far. The game drops, I think, in a few minutes, Frosty. Or maybe, yeah, like maybe in 2 minutes. I think. Alright. There's a lot of dialogue here. We'll come back and revisit.
You are always welcome.
This when we want to. And then you can even see...
To fully understand Ivalician history, one must take a broad view.
The state of the realm. Ivalice's defeat in the 50 Years' War had left the kingdom in turmoil. With murder and banditry rife in every region, one notorious band of outlaws, the Corpse Brigade, has been terrorizing Gariland, prompting Duke Laric to set the Order of the Northern Sky to eradicating them in an operation on a grand scale. As part of the effort, Ramza and his fellow knights apprentice were ordered to Igros Castle, there to bolster its defenses. Alright, so this is the past. This is the past that we're following.
The journeys of those who shaped history.
Alright, so these are the events. So we had the 50 Years' War. Then we had Avelia's abduction. Wait, what? Wait, can you play this? Oh, you can view the movie. You can, like, for whatever reason, you can be like... I want to view that as well. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Shadowcraft. Thank you for the super chats.
No.
See? And you can even fast forward. This is a new functionality. You can just skip through the dialogue. In case you wanted to fast forward.
Here we may learn more of pivotal moments in history.
That's cool.
Take care.
That's really nice. That's good in case like you ever find yourself like lost. And what is going on, who the characters are that they're talking about. Alright, we'll create our first save. Who's gonna be picking up the game? Also, you have my link in the pinned messages as well, or exclamation FFT if you want to check out if this is something you want to pick up for yourself. It's on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, and it also has a free upgrade available as well. Head to Igros Castle. So I guess our next point is the Mandelia Plain. That's story-based location. Let's go. Thank you, Amber. What were you making, Jersey? Alright, we get to place up to 5 units. I think... Honestly, we should always have like a reserve chemist, I think. I'll choose her because she has better bravery.
Of course.
I'm gonna take the ladies into
what I can.
Right. Yeah, I have it pinned though, Kalina. I didn't get to make it for YouTube today. Alright, let's see.
Looks like this one's still alive.
Hi, Skirts.
What do
I'm
we do
Olish.
with him?
Yeah, it's okay. We all are in that position. Hello, William. Hi, Romanilius. I'm doing great. How about you? Been petitioning for this remake for 10 years and it's finally here. Hopefully it does it spectacularly. So Highwayman, we've been ambushed.
What do you think we do with him?
Or we're gonna stumble across a situation of Highwaymen attacking this mountain. Maybe we'll get to dispose of the Highwaymen.
Run out, knave. If ever you had any.
Alright.
Blast! One of the Order's patrols.
It's the
Here we are.
And they've a hostage in their midst.
So this is the Corpse Brigade, the green colors. Our first duty is defeat the brigade. We must rescue the captive. I think rescue the captive is probably a good idea.
We must rescue their captive. To do less would be unbecoming of men of the Order.
Protect Argath. So this is the person we've stumbled across. That's our objective. Alright. Delita will move on his own will.
Reinforcements.
Hi, Klaus. Thank you. Thank you for the luck.
None too soon.
You will occasionally be joined in battle by special units who act of their own accord and cannot be given instructions. Yep. As main story progresses, these special units may be joining your party for a time as guests. Okay, so hopefully we'll get Argath as part of our party. Hi, Xar, good to see you. Furthermore, depending on the condition for victory, allowing a special unit to be KO'd may result in a game over. But this doesn't seem to be the condition, unless we set the condition by saying our primary objective is to rescue him. I guess we find out. Daniel's gonna attack, he evades. I wonder what stat makes him evade. I guess physical attack evasion or magic attack evasion stats.
I can do this.
Rescue is the harder option. We're gonna do our best. By selecting auto battle from the battle menu, you can instruct the unit to fight automatically. With auto battle, you can generally issue general instructions for how you want the unit to behave. Manual. Follow individual commands given by you. Attack enemy. Attack a specified enemy. Protect ally. Heal allies. Get to safety. Okay. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna need an auto battle functionality right now, especially with Ramza. But there's a dog. I think we need to move as fast as possible towards our objective. Do we have the ability to chant? I guess we can heal him if we need to. And I guess we wait. Or maybe we ambush from behind. She needs to remain in the back lines. Perhaps here is safe. But we could technically auto battle her to like protect ally. This one. Or well, protect maybe is not the same as heal. Auto battle, heal allies. Alright, I'll have her healing allies. Hi Tony. No, we might be winning. Hi Jacob. How are you doing? Okay, I can move ahead. He should have... Oh, evasive stance. What's this? Adds the evasive stance command, which greatly increases the unit's physical and magical parry until and evasion rates until next turn. Oh, that's nice. That could be good when we're like standing in front of a threat. Let's toss it at this Jaeger character. Alright, take that. Next up is our... Let me see. Last character. Abilities, fundamentals, throw stone. I can't even throw a stone here because it's not close enough. And weights.
I'm up against it.
Alright. Theodore. Oh god, he's in such a bad position. Oh, we're not even like close. He's retreating. Top looks very Zelda, thank you.
Me then.
Have you ever played a Final Fantasy Tactics game, Jacob? We're gonna do our best. Thank you, Luis. Thanks for the heads up.
So here it ends.
Argath? Honestly, Argath seems like he's taking care of himself just fine. We just have to hope that they don't revive their fallen allies. I'm just gonna attack him. For 15 damage.
My turn.
Yeah, it seems like he is doing just fine on his own, you know? I think the best bet is that I, let's see how my attack functionalities look. It's all tiles around me. Okay. Now move here. Attack. Oh, wonder what a diademia is. I guess we're gonna find out.
I must
My
keep moving
squire
forward.
job level has increased. Alright, I'll let her auto battle. We must move forward. We must throw a stone at this fellow right here. The only thing I can do will not hit targets. Then there is nothing I can do. And I can just wait. I'm gonna head down.
My time is now.
Okay. We must defend our ally. Do we have... We do have an attack ability, but I don't think we can make it throw a stone when someone's in the way, can we? That's probably it. Will not hit targets. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Fortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna try and reset my movement. That's what I was thinking. So I think now if I move here. Attack. Fundamentals. Throw stone. We won't be hitting this guy anyways. Let's hit the one right in front of us. Nice, we knocked him back. That's good. That's great. Oh no, it's going after Aubrey. Why Aubrey? Oof! Rough.
Doesn't look good.
This game is Final Fantasy Tactics. It's been out since 1997.
Let me think. I'm better than this.
Oh god. We have to save him. She found a buried item? What the heck is a buried item? You just have the treasure hunter ability, and those using the chemist's job are able to find buried items. But to do so, they must stop on a tile that contains one. Also, chemists are good for walking around. Oh, that's nice. Patriot, thank you so much. It's good to see you again, by the way. Thank you for the super chats. How are you doing? I don't think we were playing Tomb Raider last when you were hanging out. That's why you love gaming. Same, Shadowcraft. I appreciate it. Last tactical turn-based game like this was Persona 5 Tactics. But maybe you should check out Final Fantasy Tactics. I think it's good. You played the original. They nerfed the enemies. Argeth would go down turn 2 if you didn't get a chemist to him to throw potions every turn. Well, there's difficulty selections in the enhanced version. Azine. Like, Asnia? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But I chose Knight difficulty. There is Tactician difficulty. And also, if you play the classic version, which is also on this game, it probably plays a lot like the original that you remember. Waiting doesn't use up your CD, so that unit will get to move again soon. Okay, perfect. That's good to know. Yeah, may you find your worth in the waking world. You have a Souls fan. Bye, Shadow. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. The items found are classed as either normal or rare. Units with lower bravery attribute are more likely to discover a rare item. So there is a benefit for lower bravery. You played the OG version and the War of Lions version tactics. The classic on here is actually the War of Lions version. At least in terms of the dialogue. I feel like I played one of these tactics like a lifetime ago on a DS or something. Are tactics your type of game, Ixar? Throw rocks at your mates to get free JP? True. What? But like, wouldn't that like hurt you in the long run if you're just throwing things at your teammates? A new Pokemon pack is out. Not ready for it. It's available now. Yay! Now everyone can buy Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. It's officially out on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 for those that have been looking forward to playing it. Yay! There's also a link if you want in my pinned messages both on YouTube and Twitch if you want to access it yourself. Okay, so one benefit of lower bravery, I guess maybe we could try and find our lower bravery chemist, or maybe set the lowest bravery character in our party as a chemist and have them wander the fields. Eventually, hopefully, DJ, I hope you managed to get a copy of it yourself. Dang! Ashiva just smacked him. All right. Well, we have a problem here. I think our biggest threats now lie ahead. So I'm gonna head here. I'm gonna throw a stone. Our issues is we need to protect Agrath.
I'll not fall here.
He's gonna heal himself. Oh, what the heck? Do I need to do anything if he's just gonna heal himself? Agrath is fine. Now he's retreating. All this repositioning is just running off and healing anyways. Leaving one enemy alone and just doing useless actions for an hour is like a common cheese tactic in this game. Aha. No!
It's time.
They're hurting our chemist. We must defeat the pupper. We still don't have the striking damage to kill it once and for all. No, we must attack. But first we must maneuver. Our biggest threat is here. Abilities, attack. Damage. Oh, maybe I forgot to put his weapon on him.
I'm up against it.
What are you doing, Theodore? Leave Aubrey alone. What do you have against her? Constantly attacking her from behind. My god.
Me then.
Alright, Delita, you're up. Yeah, take it out. Alright, good. We still have Danielle to deal with. They seem like a chemist, so it's possible.
Impossible.
She's not dead yet, but she's close.
I'll not last much longer.
My fortunes fade.
Okay, she's retreating. We can stand in their way here. No, wait, let's see our turn order. No, I have to move here and take care of this fella first. He's gonna be moving up next. End him.
I see the light.
End him.
Victory is mine.
Okay. What are you doing, Argath? You literally just healed. Oh, he's gonna heal. He's gonna heal our our chemist. I'm trying to call them a cleric, but they're not a cleric. I mean, sort of. But they call them a chemist in this game. Brain's like, ah, cleric. I will stand here in your path. And I will metal and heal Aubrey.
Here.
With a chance. This is really cool. I'm really enjoying myself, chat. Okay. This guy does not have a weapon, so he's kind of, Why do you not have anything equipped, buddy? I must have done this myself. It was my problem. I was probably messing around with weapons with a mythical dagger and managed to lose him his main weapon.
Doesn't look good.
Alright, Talita. What are you doing? You just walked backwards and just stood around. Alright. It's over for you.
Only one thing for it.
They're swapping positions.
Never felt better.
So you can even see enemies' levels increase in battle.
It's time.
If I stand here, am I able to throw a rock? No. Reset move. I think it's just very unfortunate, our position. I don't think I can attack from here. Yeah, but maybe I can throw a rock. So he's dead ahead.
An easy shot.
Oh, we pushed him out of the way as well. Great. What are you gonna do, Argith? He's also gonna throw us down. He's like, take that, criminal scum.
Easy prey.
After you surrounded and kicked me like a dog,
right.
I will do the same to you. Ramza, take care of them. Be swift. Oh, they evaded. Wait, I see an item now. Ooh. You have to mute the ads at this point. This migraine isn't gonna get better with their volume. I'm sorry, DJ. I'm sorry that's giving you a migraine. I hope your migraine gets a little better. It is a comfy couch game. Thoughts on Baldur's Gate 3 or Divinity Original Sin 2? I love Baldur's Gate 3. I played it. Really had a good time. As far as Divinity Original Sin, I think I tried to play Divinity Original Sin 1 with friends, but it really felt hard to coordinate times to play together. So I never got into 1 and 2, but I remember listening to my friends like yap forever about 1 and 2 and how good it is. But maybe one day I'll want to go back and play Original Sin 1 and 2 someday. Am I joking anything? I'm really liking it. It's good pace for me. It's really fun to think out the battle as well. Units become crystals. When all the hearts above a KO'd unit have disappeared, it may change into a crystal. This unit cannot be revived, even after battle. Other units can collect these crystals by moving on the same tile. If the unit is one of yours, you'll be presented with one of the following options. Acquire abilities, learn to seize units' abilities that were transferred to the crystal. Or restore HP and MP, fully recover HP and MP using the life force contained within the crystal. Dang, that's morbid. That is morbid. So you were saying I could potentially just move here and grab it. Yes. If you choose to acquire abilities from Crystal, one or more abilities will be displayed. Choose a random one from the seized unit's ability. However, only abilities that can be learned by the unit claiming the crystal will be shown. Sure. Okay, that's nice. That's really, really cool. I guess we wait.
I'm up against it. Ready.
Alright, what are you gonna do, Delita? You're too far back to really do anything.
Where to, then?
You haven't really been helpful. Try using the ability with every character every turn. You always gain some experience no matter how little. Okay.
I must act.
That's a good piece of advice, Lens. This is not good for Ramza.
This is...
He only took 10 damage, but it's not good. Okay, they're both retreating to the corner here. So you're telling me... Well, how can I use... How can I use... I mean, even if I just hit my friends, I should use a ability? Let me move here. Let's see. Let's eliminate this threat in the back here. Only took 3 damage.
Doesn't look good.
I'm trying to hear experience.
Just try and stop me. My turn.
Alright. Hi, Andrew. Came across your stream because you're playing my favorite game ever. Childhood me played this all the time. I hope you enjoy. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. I'm definitely enjoying myself. It's my first Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's not my first Final Fantasy. So I'm really hoping that I have a good time with this. I can see myself playing a lot more of this. No weapon is less damage. There have been times where you've forgotten thing. Using builds what gives you XP. Don't need to cheese it. Just be aware of how to use it. Use something when you can. Okay, got it. I'll make sure. What mics do I use? Hi, Aubrey. This is an Elgato Wave DX. It's a dynamic microphone, and it's in their like color scape, like their dreamscape colors at the moment. They have them in like pink, blue, lavender, green, but then they also come in white and black. This one in particular. I have the blue one at the moment. I might have to retreat here. If I move here... But if I stayed, I could have chanted. Maybe I'll reset the move. Let me see if there's a different way for me to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go ability, metal, chant.
This should help.
So at least I'm doing something. Which puts Aubrey in the battle line. On the battlefront.
Whatever it takes.
Esperance can head over here. He can do evasive stance.
Me then.
We'll see what Delita does. Delita is never really moving in more than like one tile at a time. I don't know if that really parried anything. I wish I had like an AoE to like just deal with these guys. They're all lumped up in one corner of the map.
I must act wisely.
I should have probably
leave it to me.
Killed something that was a target that was readily available for my turn. Throws down. Get them, get them.
I see. This is.
Wasn't enough to kill them, but it did some significant damage.
I must press on.
I will go grab this. Learnable abilities, potion, antidote, re-equip. Acquire abilities. I learn a random one of those, right? Not just all of them. I guess I can just target it and still do it anyways.
Where am I needed?
I think this is probably for the best.
So sorry. Doesn't look good.
Ready and able.
Either it just hasn't been doing anything. He swapped targets. Oh no, please, please, no!
Sorry, my friends.
No! When a unit's HP is reduced to 0, it'll be knocked out and KO'd and unable to fight. A KO'd unit cannot be restored to fighting fitness with an item called Phoenix Down. Yes, okay.
Ready.
I'm gonna have to go get them. Hopefully she'll move into... Please, Phoenix Down? Yeah, she is. Okay, she's using it. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter as long as... I don't need to revive them as long as they don't hit 0 hearts. Well, actually, hold on. Reset the move. He's more of a threat right now. He evaded.
Victory is mine.
Are you gonna throw a rock? So using a Phoenix Down is almost like a waste of an item there. Because she's on auto. Actually, I'm gonna move here in case this item becomes something before we win the battle. No, we shouldn't revive them. I don't know if I can revive an enemy, but that would have been funny if I did.
My time is now.
Oh, there, it became a crystal.
Me then.
Oh, you got it. Delita got it. What happens if Delita got it? Did you choose, like, HP and MP? That's messed up. Delita just took my stuff!
Not bad,
Heck you, Daniel. You're gonna die anyways. What does it matter if you leveled up, huh? Get him! Get him, Ashiva, with your fist! Yes!
I even surprised myself.
Victory is glorious.
I'll be fine. It is for the Marquis's safety, I fear.
With one enemy left, power break him until he only does 1 damage in his 1 life, then put all your characters in a square, have them hit each other with low damage attacks to get easy job points. That's really funny, Oscar. So, like, that one Theodore character could have just sat there all day and then just punched each other and got battle points. Can you chant an enemy with Ramza? If you win battle, also revives in this case of save a small waste, but it's fine. Yeah, he chose HP and MP at full health. What a dummy. What a dummy, Delita. If you stream the entire game, there's some secrets later in the game that you're going to need our help with. The kind that are impossible to stumble on yourself. I would love that.
The Marquis? The Marquis Elmdor de Limbri was here.
The very same. And to whom do I owe my gratitude?
We are Knights Apprentice from the Academy at Gariland. We may be able to help you. But first, I would hear more.
We saved him. The enemy is vanquished. Victory is yours. The spoils of war, some gold and 2 potions. And the greatest contribution of them all is just Ashevia, our chemist.
My name is Argath, a knight in His Excellency the Marquis Elmdor de Limbri's household.
A knight, you say?
Well, truth be told, I am a knight apprentice like you.
Oh, so you're just an apprentice.
A fellow knight in training, then. I am Ramza Beowulf, and this is Delita Hyrule, my trusted friend.
Beowulf? You're not of the Beowulfs of the Order of the Northern Sky.
The one and the same.
What fantastic luck! A blessing in the midst of disaster.
Maybe it was a good idea that we saved him.
The Order can help me rescue the Marquis. It must.
The Marquis is held captive?
The Corpse Brigade captured him, yes, but he still lives. We must act quickly. Should he be killed, I will lose everything. You simply must help me, please! I beg you!
Calm yourself. Who's to say your Marquis is to be killed anyway? The Corpse Brigade would not take a man alive save there were value in keeping him so. Of that, you can be sure.
Okay, so we have
There's little we alone can do against their main host in any case. If the Marquis has been taken hostage, Egros will be in an uproar. You can be sure of that, too.
Oops.
Then before all else, we will report into Egros.
Alright.
Are we
And
agree?
we make our next stop on the map. And take it from there.
Agreed. We'll start there.
Hi, Random Access Memory. The voice acting is so nice. It is. It's really pleasant. All the redone fonts and menus look amazing too. Yeah, rehaul of the UI. Isn't that awesome? I feel like that's definitely some of the things that sometimes older games might be missing, is like a good UI. Game runs really smoothly. You already have the PSP version and it's kind of sluggish, so you'll need to upgrade for this. Might be well worth it. Yeah, the Nose Brigades.
Lead the way.
Argeth has joined as a guest. Alright. The castle, high seat of Gariland and home of Duke Lark, its lord. The city fortress is second in size only to the royal city of Lysalia. Wait, so maybe we can look at the encyclopedia.
What would you wish to know?
Is there nothing about the person who was kidnapped? The Marquise. This is the Marquise. He kind of looks like a vampire kind of character. Liege Lord of Limberry, Marquis Elmdor battled fearlessly against the Ordalian army when it invaded Ivalice in the latter days of the 50 Years' War. Hailed by friends as a silver prince for his bright metallic armor and long silver hair. Sufferer? He was feared by foes as a silver demon. He is a devout member of the Church of Glabados, and an ordained inquisitor. Okay.
I understand.
Then maybe...
The records here paint a vivid picture of this tumultuous era very well.
Then let's see, the Chronicles should also state
within
the area that we're heading to.
Records.
I think this is where we're going as well. Gariland, a fiefdom in western Ivalice, its liege lord is Duke Larg. Aegros, where Larg maintains his primary residence, is a fortified city, second only in size to the royal capital, Lysalia, and garrisoned to a vast number of troops, the Order of the Northern Sky chief among them. Gariland is also home to the Royal Military Academy and Royal Academy for the Magical Arts, both situated in Gariland. Mandalia Plain, known for its sprawling fields and gentle hills, is a haven for all manner of creatures from wild chocobos to goblins. Well, I don't think I'll be happy to see a goblin, but a chocobo, that's another story.
Oh. Leaving, are we?
Okay. What else can we see on the map? We center back on Ramsa. Okay. Is to give all your squires the items as their second action ability and teach them to use potion. For your chemists set the second ability as fundamentals. Fundamentals being rocks or fundaments, like throwing rocks. Hi, Mr. T, how are you doing? Hi, Mana. Similarly, Sephiroth is a coincidence that both games were in production at the same time. Oh, that's cool. Like a happy accident. Well, maybe this guy is not as awful as Sephiroth is. Hey, it's Ben!
They sing your praise from on high. You do honor to our name, my brother, and to me.
Hi, God.
I am glad.
Oh? You would not seem it.
I am. Forgive me. Your words do me far more honor than I have done you. No doubt word has already reached you, but the Marquis de Limbury's carriage was waylaid, and the Marquis taken. What have you in mind to do?
I have already asked Zalbarg to dispatch a squad in pursuit. These brigands must eventually come forth to demand ransom. That is, assuming the Marquis yet lives.
I beg of you, Count Beowulf.
What is an Iron Man in reference to tactics game?
That I might hunt the Horsens down.
Whoa! Language, Argeth.
Please,
who are you calling Horsens?
Grant me the means to avenge my fallen friends.
No, I mean, they probably are not very good, but still.
Mayhap your ears fail you. I said that a squad is to be dispatched. You are not a man of Gariland. Leave her affairs to those of us who are.
But, my lord...
Do not assume to beg favors of me.
I guess he wouldn't be here at this table if he died.
Let me remind you, Argeth, lest you forget your place. You are but another sword, not yet even knighted.
Well, then I guess here's the question. If you die and lose characters, do they get replaced by other random generic characters, or do you just whittle down the numbers? Are you trying to come to talk to me? Yes. What's up? I don't know. I have no idea. I think it's only enough for one person. Okay. 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 Can do that. Well, I had some chili yesterday, so while you already ate the other one. We can share it if you want. It's fine, just get both of this ready. Okay. He came trying to take my last pizza. Did you get the new outfits for Ramza? I don't know if the new outfits come with the pre-order bonus. But I can take a look, because I know the the deluxe edition comes with Academy Tunic, Beret, Academy Blade, a Ring of Aptitude, red and black equipment for Ramza, some items as well, like just bonus items like Phoenix Downs and Ethers potions. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know if I have the pre-order bonuses, but we'll take a look.
The two of you will remain here at Egros and serve among the castle guard. You needn't worry. Danger is not like to visit these walls.
That's what they always say, Ben. How can I trust that danger is not going to befall these walls?
My own house was once respected as highly as House Beowulf, you know? At least, until my grandfather was captured during the war, after his fortress was overrun.
Dang.
In hopes of saving his own
I
hide,
will
he
take his
divulged
nose.
intelligence about our forces. Positions, numbers, supply routes, whatever it took, he rendered up to the enemy. He turned traitor, thinking to buy his freedom with the lives of his friends. But his freedom scarce outlived his honor. He was not a dozen paces out of the gate when the dagger
I can
found
see
his
it sounding
back,
like Colin
killed
Firth.
by some common squire, no more a knight than I. One of his supposed comrades spread word of his misdeeds. My lord father would have none of it, of course. But he was the only one. Our bannerman deserted us. Our reputation ruined.
And he is pretty sore about that. Rightfully so.
I suppose I had best remember my place. Your lord brother has no
Aw.
reason to lend ear to pleas from the likes of
I
me.
guess it must be frustrating to once be someone of high nobility to not at all.
Delete her!
Oh, is this the twin? Delita and Tietra?
Tidra!
Titra.
Alma! Zalbog!
Ramza, you've come home!
Oh, I like her little ponytail.
It has been some time, hasn't it, Zalbog?
I heard about Gariland. They say you made short work of those brigands. Now you've truly the right to call yourself a Beowulf. Father would be proud.
Thank you, Lord Brother.
You certainly haven't changed. Gods forbid you show a bit of cheer on being praised. And you, Delita, do not think word of your deeds escapes our ears. Your sister's been so full of pride I quite fear she might burst.
White equipment on Ramza. I guess we'll see what we have for Ramza. There's a Warriors Guild in most major cities. You can hire new characters. There's other ways to gain characters, but you won't spoil. Okay, so you won't be completely without backup in case they do die. Hi, Katsuma. It's a tactics game, so you send your party on like different tiles and you have them strategically play around your opponents. But of course there's a deep story here as well. It is a Final Fantasy game after all. Who's my favorite character so far? Too hard to say. I've been playing for like maybe 2 hours and it's not enough for me to be able to assess who is my favorite just yet. I think I would need to play at least like 10 hours or so for me to start to feel like I have inclination to one of them or another.
Worry not, my seams have held. Glad to see you looking so well, Delita.
And are you? Have you settled in at school?
Yes, the others have all been quite kind to me.
Would that we could speak at greater leisure, but there are duties that require my attendance. Rogues do not catch themselves.
I understand. Good luck.
Oh, we received a note of ransom from the Corpse Brigade.
What?
Something about it sits unwell with me. They are anarchists, to be sure, bent on bringing down the aristocracy.
Okay, but what does the ransom note entail?
They fancy themselves righteous, and prey only on the nobility and those in our employ. Indeed, when they took hostages in the past, they demanded only in exchange for their captured brethren. Would such as they truly kidnap the Marquis for want of coin?
I mean, it seems to be like an unstable region. Would that be so surprising?
They're naught but common footpads. What would they know of honor?
Maybe there's something deeper here, Arga.
One of the men I dispatched to watch them has not returned. I suspect he learned something of import and was caught for it.
Hi, Mechany. How's it going?
However, there are those who do not think some mere spy worth a search party's efforts.
Where was he last known to be?
In Daughter, the merchant city east of Galion. Guarding a castle grows dreadfully dull. Wouldn't you agree?
Forgive us, Tetra. It seems we must be leaving sooner than we had planned.
Don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself.
I will.
Aw.
Mind your studies. I'll be back before you've even noticed I'm gone. Let's be on our way.
This place looks really relaxing.
Tetra puts on a brave face, but the truth is not as honeyed as her words.
What do you mean?
She has a hard time of it at school. The others tease her for being lowborn.
Oh.
Forgive me. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sure you have worries enough of your own.
So not only did Delita get placed in this, like, academy school, but so did his sister. I guess that's the last actions of, what was his? Barn something of the Beowulf family before he passed away.
Tetra will be all right. I'm here to look after her.
Then there is naught to worry about. But mind your own limits. You can't be responsible for everything.
Says the brother who never fails to do any and all that is expected of him.
Alma and Rams are related.
Unless you forget, I'm no less a Beowulf than you.
But he's the one with a different
more than a few mean-spirited school kids to get the better of me. But please, don't lose sight of yourself, Ramza. You needn't let your life be ruled by the fact you were born a Beowulf.
I think it's a different
now
thing.
You're starting to sound like Mother.
We can look into the encyclopedia in a moment. The Chronicles. Oh, I like the animations. So now we move in an alternate direction altogether. The Sedgeweld, an ancient forest surrounded on all sides by mountains, is said to have once been the home to the now extinct Mughals? You're telling me I'm playing a game where the Mughals are extinct? Heck, at least there's chocobos. Bummer. Rest in peace, little Mughals.
What would you wish to know?
Okay, let's see. Is there any... Yeah, its name is Barnum Baneth. No, Bar Baneth. That's his name. Bar Baneth Beowulf, former Lord Commander of the Order of the Northern Sky, head of the famed House Beowulf, and Ramza's father. Bar Baneth was hailed as Knight Gallant in the highest rank of knighthood, in recognition of his numerous victories that helped compensate for Ivalice's overall inferiority in the 50 Years' War. Although Ivalice lost the war, the Ordalians yet feared Bar Baneth, and thus they agreed to an equal peace. He died of malady at war's end. This is Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. So we just met Alma Beowulf. The youngest of 4 Beowulf children, Alma is Rambazur's full sister. Oh, okay. And is possessed of a bright and cheerful demeanor that charms all those around her. She attends the Aegros Preparatory Academy, and like her brother, was born of a different mother than the elder Beowulf siblings, Dicedarg and Zalbag. Since birth, Alma has spent almost her entire life within Orbon Monastery and has only recently returned to live in the Beowulf Mats. Because of their similar circumstances and closeness in age, she shares a stronger bond with Ramza than her elder half-brothers. Her closest friend is Delita's sister, Tietra. So then this is Delita. Can we call him Barbie? We can. Delita is Ramza's childhood friend and knight apprentice of the Royal Military at Gariland. Born to a farming family in Agros, the demesnes of House Beowulf, Delita and his sister were taken in by the late Lord Bar Banath after losing both parents to the Black Death. Black Death, that's awful. Despite his low birth, he was allowed into the academy at Lord Bar Banath's request. And we also have Tietra here. His younger sister and child of a simple farmer who lived and worked on land owned by House Beowulf. Oh, okay, so that's how they came into knowing each other. Bar Banath and Beowulf assumed custody of both siblings soon after their parents were taken by the Black Death. Tietra secretly worries about her brother who has been sent to the Royal Military Academy. She is a dear friend of Alma Beowulf, Ramza's sister. Who else did we just talk to? Zalbag, Lord Commander of the Order of Northern Sky. Okay. And holder of the title of Knight Devout. Zalbag is the second eldest of the Beowulf siblings and half-brother to Ramza. His numerous victories and no defeats in the closing stages of 50 Years' War led the late King Dinamida IV to award him viscountcy, declaring the savior of Ivalice is in Gilion and his name is Beowulf. Zalbag is also a devout member of the Church of Labados. Alright. Well,
safe travels.
We do have an idea of some of the characters now, so we can head to the siege. I think you have the white equipment if you pre-ordered the game. We will definitely take a look. Probably should have done it before this, but can we see details about the characters? Status. Equipment. Clothing. Then maybe not. Since it doesn't seem to be readily available. I need to make sure that one guy has his equipment. This guy. Esperance.
Of course.
Let me... Status. It's a little silly, he doesn't have anything equipped. So... we're gonna have to work on items and fundaments, but that's a good piece of advice. We'll definitely take a look, but I don't think we can can we change their job here? Oh, we can. So who has the lowest bravery? $58. 64. So maybe we should just make Randall change his job to a chemist. Change job.
Very good.
He's now a chemist. So then we can put Randall on the field.
Can't wait.
And we can put Aubrey back.
Time to prove myself.
Onto battle.
To battle.
Alright. Yeah, I need to take a look at that, Luis, for sure. Yeah, I know. I thought I did that, but I couldn't switch back to it in the middle of combat. This is a remake of the 1997 game Dervish. It has the classic version of the game baked into here, which is the War of the Lions version from 2007. And it also has an enhanced version with new UI, new graphics, voice acting, slightly modified scripts, and a lot of like nice quality of life features. So in a way, you're getting a lot out of this game that refreshes the older experience, but you can always still experience the older game. Some people have mentioned to me that the PlayStation or portable version is just very sluggish, so this might be just nicer. And hint if this sells well, we'll also get the advanced games and maybe even more tactic games. I think Final Fantasy has been a really good series to revive, and we've seen a lot of success with Final Fantasy VII remakes, so I wouldn't be surprised if they kept going down this route even further. Wasn't there like also a speculated Final Fantasy IX remake? Bye, Louise. Thanks for hanging out, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Alright, our luck is ill that we should chance upon fiends such as these in the
Some
woods.
of us prefer fiends in a wood to a dull watch in Castle Garrett's, Argath.
And some of us are not so quick to jape in danger's face.
Okay. Oh!
Enough talk. They can't.
These are my least favorite enemies. Oh my god, are they gonna work the same way like all the others? These guys that explode, I'm forgetting their names right now. These are, I guess. Yeah, those goblins have noses, huh? They have teeth too.
My turn.
These ones here. They call them Sylvanas. What are these called in regular Final Fantasy games? I'm forgetting what they're called right now. But they're the ones that explode because they grow larger. It's interesting that they've given like basically all the enemies names. It's a bomb. Yeah, Black Goblin and Red Panther. Bombs, thank you. Thank you, Toonsa. That's what I was thinking of. I didn't realize it was so literal. I think Chrono Trigger probably is likely to be remade, considering the passing of the creator. It wouldn't be surprising. Or well, not the creator of the game, but like the artist behind them. Bye, Jen. See you later. Yeah, I'm excited as well. Right now, we're still at a stalemate between Until Dawn and the Evil Within, so if anyone wants to change that. Barbecue? Is that what you're asking about, Tunzi? Big Bomber. Yeah. Akira Toriyama was a big loss for a lot of people. Most definitely. I'm trying to wonder which path would be best for me. Honestly, it makes sense for him to head this way. I was wondering if anyone knew a way to play this on Mac OS. If Steam does not indicate that it is supported on Mac OS, then it's likely that it would not be possible. Your best bet is, if you do own a Mac, is to try and I forget what it's called. There was like a special tool where you can basically boot a Windows version also on the same hard disk that runs your Mac. That might be your best bet. Hi, Alphonse. Is that a final FMA reference? I do a rush, but I do also have thirst out. Oh, that was evasion. So, chemist. I might just auto battle them for now. See what they find. Their low bravery. Let's see how a bomb responds to a stone being thrown. They did get knocked back. Hi, Pontus. What advice would that be about? Mechanics of this game? A virtual machine. That's it. That's what I was thinking of. A virtual machine. Hi, Sonic. It's going well. How about you? Okay, they're gonna execute a bite. This bite is actually really strong.
This looks grim.
Yeah, this does look extremely grim. these bombs are actually quite hurtful. Alright, Delita. Oh, okay, nice. Delita's coming in with a heal. Yeah, go for it, Pontus.
Victory is mine.
Yeah, Argith is also gonna move of his own volition. Ooh, possible we might destroy that bomb, but I'm afraid it's gonna blow up.
Right.
No, it did not. But we still have a chance of reviving it. Let me see if I can go on the higher ground here. Attack from above. What kind of damage do we have here? I might just want to move. This also gives them room to be able to come in. Abilities attack. FMA is a great series. Yeah, I used to run a virtual machine on my Mac, so that's like the only way I could basically run Windows games. It's kind of a pain in the butt to install, but if you get it running, you can technically play any Steam games that are Windows. You're basically just booting a Windows on your Mac and making it a Windows computer, you know? I think they're gonna hit Aubrey for a lot of damage.
Not good.
It's not looking good for us. They're waiting in the swamp now. Alright, I think Delita says you're not running away. I got you.
Down with you!
Alright. Nice, Delita.
My turn.
What's Argith gonna do? Potion heal. Aubrey.
My turn.
Okay. Finally, our turn. Alright, to their knees. Can technically move now. Maybe hit something else, but it doesn't make sense at the moment. I'll just wait.
Whatever it takes.
Let's try to attack this fella. Or, actually, we should probably move and attack the pupper that's moving towards our chemist. That's probably not a bad idea. Then she can attack this one.
It was worth the effort.
Chili with savory rice sounds fantastic. Let's make sure we stand in the path. Don't like how many enemies I'm surrounded by right now. Super busy for the past few weeks. Been really disconnected from everything. I can relate to that. Sometimes moments get really tough. I just realized how rarely I watch streams because it took a hot minute to understand that you probably answer Twitch and YouTube chat. I wonder what all the messages were that you missed. No, that's okay. It's good that you come to hang out with us today, Max. No worries. Sorry for being a little bit confusing.
Why?
Oh no. Don't throw. How do I interrupt a phoenix down? What did I do? Great. I wanted to change the battle status. I don't know if I can. I don't want them to auto battle anymore.
Right. It's over.
All right, that goblin's taken care of.
The fruit of my labors.
Oof, that's 30 damage is a lot. Oh, they evaded. Never mind. Why do you get a move action after an attack action? Or can you attack then move? No matter, it doesn't matter which order it comes in. Exactly 6. Please hit for 6. Perfect.
Ready.
Okay, Zelida. You're up next. Yeah, KO dog.
It's over.
The panther, the red panther.
It's time.
Nice. I guess we're just gonna have to chance nothing. No, that's a YouTube thing. Some people can play a bot. Okay. You can also do that on Twitch. There's like always on channels where it's just content is playing, but doesn't mean the person is streaming at the moment.
Try and stop me.
We did it. We didn't have to revive the guy, but he didn't die.
Once
but he
we're
didn't
clear
get
of
any of the
wheels,
crystals.
We should soon reach Daughter.
Like, I feel like that's not a bad idea, but you can't control the guests, right? Like, you might want to wait around in a battle to just pick up the crystals after an enemy goes down. Before you, like, conclude the battle. Spoils of war, only gold. Hope you get it, Nick. Ramza had the highest contributions. Okay, let's see. How do I check out... Oh, that's how you do it. Settlements. Based on the settlement, which we're going to, we can find staffs. We can have armor, hats, tops, boots, and potions. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. I guess I don't know how to go... Like, can I just go... Can I go back here to shop? Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see. Hi, CRS. How's it going? Welcome in. If it's people, enemies for crystals, yeah, because you got abilities. Monsters don't drop abilities, so they just drop HP. So I guess goblins and bombs and panthers all don't count. I think it's FFT. Amber. Thank you for the TTF, though. The Tinal Fantasy. Wait. Tinal Fantasy Factix? What? Each settlement on the world map offers a range of amenities. You can visit the outfitter to buy or sell equipment and items, a tavern to hear the latest rumors, or a warrior's guild to recruit new units and change your names of the party members. This is where you buy stuff. This is where... Let's do a tavern. Taverns are prime locations for gathering information, listening to rumors. Pay one visit and you might learn things to which other or few are privy to.
A warm welcome to you.
This tavern master. He also has no nose. Hi, Cheese. Hi, baby Cheese. Hello. It's baby Cheese. Baby Cheese. Hi, Cheese. I love him. Look at his tanuki tail. Have you noticed he has a tanuki tail? His tanuki tail. Cheese. He's like, what are you doing? FF Tic Tacs. Final Fantasy Factics, the Ivalice Chronicles. It is absolutely modernized, Dark Lord. You got new UI, new graphics, it's voiceover. They've improved some quality of life features. They added some autosaves. They have a job system. There's a lot going on for it. But of course, baked within this game is also the very classic version as well. Sorry, I had to show Cat. Yeah, I mean, it's not just new audience. Like, I mean, I can imagine fans coming back to this and being like, oh, I get to listen to what, you know, Tietra or Delita would sound like in modern day if it was actually voiced, you know? But that's just like a personal preference thing. There's also the classic. Can't wait to get home and spend 3 hours throwing stones at your party. It seems like a lot of people used to do those, Stress Claude. I'm learning a lot. About like standing in a circle and throwing stones at each other, punching each other with no weapons on. This version has more lore, better graphics, and quality of life. Voice acting was a surprise though. Yeah, yeah, we do have like a very comprehensive like chronicle book where you open up and like read about characters and places and events and stuff, which is cool. So you can follow the events of the story really well. I can ask about rumors.
It's just rumor, mind you.
Hi Gigandus, how's it going? Brigandry is on the rise across the land, and Giln has by no means been spared. Wains are struck and pillaged. High-ranking officials taken at sword point. Most of the incidents of this past 6 months are believed to be the work of a company of felons and former sellswords known as the Corpse Brigade. It is oft said that the only good brigand is a dead brigand, and the Order of the Northern Sky would like not more to see the brigade made corpses for true, but as yet it is all knighthood can do to keep the outlaws in check. We know some information about King Ondoria III. The health of King Ondoria III has been subject of concern since his collapse at the birthday celebration of Prince Orneus. No. The Board of Chamberlains has since announced that the king has regained consciousness and his fever has broken, but will yet require no less than 3 weeks of quietude and bed rest in order to recover. Many speculate that it may be months before the king resumes his official duties. However, Queen Loveria and her retainers have long been in charge of most affairs of state, and thus few problems are anticipated during the king's absence. And then, of course, more, whoa, about the 50 Years' War. The half-century of conflict between Ivalice and Ordalia is today known as the 50 Years' War. The 50 Years' War can be traced to the death of Ordalia's king, Tavern III, and his failure to name a successor. Oh no. How could you not do that? Anticipate the death and name a successor and you didn't? His cousin, Varroy VI, was next in line for the throne. However, King Dinamida, second of Ivalice, the uncle of Devane III, proclaimed himself the rightful heir and declared war on Ordalia. Well, maybe if this guy didn't die without a will, maybe this wouldn't have happened. However, this was merely a pretense to justify the invasion of a neighboring Ordalian province of Zelmonia, formerly an independent state. It has been annexed by Ordalia nearly a century prior. Ivalice has been since aiding the province in an effort to weaken Ordalia, though increasingly severe oppression and political purges enacted by the Ordalians stifled Zelmonia's bid to regain independence. Tired of Ordalian rule, the Zelmonian leadership and nobility secretly petitioned Ivalice to take more direct hand in their liberation. Oh, so Zelmonia really didn't care for all of this. After a victory in Zelmonia, the Ivalician armies marched on the Ordalian capital of Viura. As fate would have it, Dinamda, that's such a weird name to say, the second succumbed to fatal illness on the road. The momentary confusion among Ivalice's troops gave Ordalia the opportunity it needed to regroup, and Varroy VI succeeded in pushing the Ivalicians back as far as Zelmonia. The resulting impasse would not be broken until the Romandan army's invasion 2 years hence. Romanda, a powerful military state lying across the Rana Strait, marched on Ivalice at behest of Roy VI, a blood relation of the Romandan nobility. However, Denmanda's successor, Denmanda IV, was a fearless warrior, personally leading his men into battle against the combined might of Romanda and Ordalia. This, along with an outbreak of the Black Death in Romanda, forced the Romandan army to withdraw only after 3 years. Whoa. 2 military orders worthy of particular mention in this conflict are the Order of the Northern Sky, led by the young Barbaneth Beowulf, who would later claim the title of Knight Gallant, and that of the Southern Sky. Alright, they were scared of him. Led by Sidolphus Orlando, known also as the Thunder God. Ooh. After countless victories at home, these orders have been poised to advance into Ordalia. However, the protracted conflict had begun to take its toll on domestic morale. Peasant uprisings and revolts across Ivalice and Ordalia forced both countries to send their troops home to pacify their own citizens, resulting in another stalemate. It was Denamda IV's sudden death by malady. God, they all died, they dropped like flies, that broke the stalemate, although some claim that he was murdered. His successor, Ondoria III, was ill-suited to the throne and left the governing of Ivalice to his queen and his retainers. Without Denamda IV's leadership, the armies of Ivalice had little prayer preventing Roy VI's successor, Prince Leonard, from defeating the troops stationed in Zelmonia and advancing to Ivalice proper. Despite the valiant efforts of the northern and southern orders, Ivalice failed to repel Prince Leonard's invasion in Zeltania. Ivalice's leaders soon began looking for a peaceful alternative. In the end, both states agreed prolonging the war would prove mutually detrimental, and a pact was signed allowing each nation to return to addressing domestic strife. An equal peace in name. It was a reality, a defeat for Ivalice. The economy of Ivalice was brought to the brink of ruin as it struggled to pay for reparations to its former enemies and to pay loans taken from neighboring states to fund its war effort. Soldiers returning from the front found themselves without pay, and an entire order of knights were summarily discharged from service. The swelling ranks of unemployed did little to relieve the people's distrust of the crown and nobility.
Need anything else?
No, that was, I guess, a lot.
Apologies. We're not offering that service right now.
The progress to the main story? Sorry, didn't think that you were going to be able to help me with that.
Thank you and farewell.
So you come to the tavern literally to learn rumors. The guy is like, sorry, we don't offer the service to progress the main story here. You must do that yourself. Alright. Cool. Chapter 1, Magic City of Gariland. He talked my ear off. I know. He was like, you asked me about the 50 Years' War. Well, let me just tell you, I'm all versed about the 50 Years' War before I became bartender of this establishment here, this fine tavern. I actually went to a university where I studied the history of the No, actually, I was a child on the streets, observed the 50-Year War myself. Explanation of 50-Year War took 50 years to listen. Yes, it was a lot. But we did learn more. This was really cool. People have been asking me, like, what I've been thinking about this game. I'm really enjoying myself. Like, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's not like, obviously, like your action RPG sort of game, which is great. You know, you take your time, you strategize, you build a party, you experience a wonderful story, and there's a lot of richness here. So I'm really enjoying this. Like, I know for years since I started playing Final Fantasy games, everyone's like, you gotta play Final Fantasy Tactics. It's so amazing. But little did I know when everyone was recommending this that the Ivalice Chronicles was going to come out. Like a wonderful remake with an enhanced version. So it worked to my benefits that we get to now play it and have a good time with it. I think it looks stunning and I've been having a lot of fun. I do like the difficulty options. I may choose to like increase the difficulty settings to Tactician. I used to play more like the classic probably played like, but since this is my first, I have an option to just play around a little bit. This is a thinking man's RPG, it is. I hope this is your gateway to your favorite style of RPG. Honestly, I've been enjoying myself. I was just thinking that earlier. It's like, I feel like this kind of game is like my kind of style of game. It has like the right amount of like thinking about a few things, chatting a little bit with everyone, you know, taking some time to like absorb all this content rather than sitting through like 30 minutes of cutscenes. So it's been nice. I get to know like all the characters. This is Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. It just released today.